Hey guys, it is Monday, November 27th, and I'm sitting here wondering where the heck our time went. Um, there's a few things I want to tell you. First of all, I'm aware that we got a late start. That was not your fault. That was a situation that was out of our control because of the way nonprofit stuff works. I mean, we're really kind of at their mercy for when they're going to sign us up and get started with us, and it can be tough. And that's part of the learning that I hope that you achieve. I hope that this last like kind of week of activity, and there's some next week, of course, but you're able to go and interact with the animals. And if you do work tomorrow, it's going to be really, really cold. So please be careful. Okay. Um, be careful with, icy spots and so forth. Make sure you're still doing teamwork together. If you're still struggling because you haven't gotten through all the partner training, okay, you know what? Go do dishes, go clean. Just go to the front office and say, is there a special project that I can help you with? It may be picking up trash, but you know what? The idea is we're learning servant mentality, and that's the most important thing. Now, the second piece to this, of course, has been your wellness. And I don't really want to say fitness because unless you're out running with the animals, which they don't recommend necessarily, um, I'm not sure if your heart rate got up, but certainly I hope that when you do your final reflection for the class, it's going to be due, I believe, on Monday, the 4th, so coming right up, that you take a pretty introspective look and say, did it after we got over the human, I don't want to say drama, but things that were happening that were out of our control. And some of you, my gosh, like Halloween weekend, you were getting trained, and that was just like 3 weeks ago. Um, after we got past all of that, and you were able to look some of the residents in the eyes and interact with them, and maybe their fear or sadness, or they've given up or what have you, and your interaction with them and how their demeanor changed and how you felt after that. That's important. There's I'm not holding him for show today. He was weirdly scared this morning, and kind of was sick over the weekend, and I don't know if he's not feeling good or whatever, but he's just, and I know I can tell by looking him in the eye. And I want you to have those moments and discuss those moments in your reflections. Discuss the frustrations you had. Discuss the big wins we had. Um, I think it's sad when some creature that I've been interacting with is gone. But then I know that's selfish because they've made it to somebody into their own house that can care for them and love them, and they better protect them or I'm going to be mad. So we have that reflection due. Most of you did get the public service announcement up and running, and I'm gonna watch those this week and have a session like this and um, discuss what the good and the bad, the ugly of all of that. But hopefully, it was mostly good. For those of you that haven't, I gave you a little extra time. You've got till this weekend. I know that it was tough because some personal things have been going on for some of you, and um, certainly this idea of holy smokes, that was over Thanksgiving break. Um, I wanted to get it done so I would have time to watch them, but the reality is I know that. That's why we've gotten the extension on it. So those two things, if you haven't already done your public service announcement, let's get that done. Let's get your final reflection done. And the last thing that you're going to do in lieu of a quiz is you're going to collect and turn in all of your um, journal entries, your timesheet, reflections about things, um, all of that material needs to be kind of condensed into one portfolio. Maybe that's the best way to put it. Electronic, of course, is preferred, but if not, you can certainly drop that off in the um, pharmacy building. I'm in the fourth floor suite, so I'm up in the penthouse. Miss Tina Vodder's there, and she can certainly collect that from you, or you can drop it in campus mail or something. And, so of course that's going to be, COFS, College of Pharmacy and Health Sciences building, and room 404D, I think is where I'm my office officially. I'm trying to think what else I need to tell you guys. It's gonna be very cold tomorrow. Please be careful if you are traveling tomorrow to go to the Humane Society. Throw in an extra coat or blanket. I don't think you necessarily need food and water because there's enough people around that you should be okay. Even if you did have a car problem, but just be careful when you guys are out and about. Use caution with your personal self, and think ahead about what could go wrong for you or the animals you're walking, or all that kind of thing. And I look forward to a quick Zoom meeting, kind of all hands on deck next Monday. We'll meet, talk about frustrations, talk about the wins, talk about the good stuff that happens. So next Monday, it's during what will be our normal class time. If you're scheduled to work at the Humane Society, don't miss that. Okay, that's going to be important. But we'll kind of have a recap of the whole semester and let you guys talk a little bit. Finally, in looking through some of the module work, I posted something about Arthur, the spirit animal that found his way through an adventure world championship with the Swedish group, and ended up going and living with Michael in Sweden because he shared his meatballs. And that story is being adapted. It's not a true one-to-one retelling. It's not a documentary. The sports ESPN Sports Center already did that documentary, and that's on YouTube. And if you want to have a cry, I certainly encourage you to watch it. It'll get you when he starts talking about Arthur and how Arthur would not have survived. I'm sorry, Sawyer's moving my tray table. He wants to participate and be a part of it. But I believe that movie will be coming out probably in the spring or sometime next year. And I think they've put it in North America for the competition and the setting. I think one of the Wahlberg brothers is the lead character, and playing Michael, and it's awesome and it's worthwhile, but it also tries to give a backstory to what Arthur probably had to go through before he met up with the team and was adopted and all of that. So I'm anxious to see it, and the powerful message that video rendition can give. Be safe. I will see you next week for an all hands on deck Zoom meeting, and we'll kind of catch up. If you are seriously behind on your hours, please message me and let me know, and we'll see what we can do. I know that we're going to have to make some concessions because we just ran out of time. That's not necessarily your fault. So be honest with your log. I'm going to be generous with all of that, but I need to know exactly what happened and where we're going from here. All right. So got a couple more weeks to work, but I just wanted to kind of lay things out. Archie says, thanks for working hard for his canine cousins. He's at least settled down now a little bit. So thanks for letting me join you today. I'll see you.